Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Gamerpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Bradford Carlton. Today, we are talking about myriad monetization methods. I'm going to talk about all kinds of different ways that you can use in order to make money with your brand. All right. So I work with streamers. I work in the esports space. I work with just generally gamers who have businesses. All right. And all kinds of other businesses. So there's all kinds of different ways to make money. I'm going to cover a bunch of them kind of rapid fire in this discussion and just kind of go through it, and maybe some of them work for you, maybe some of them just don't make sense for you. So let's just kind of get right to it. This is going to be just kind of a boom, boom, boom episode. All right. So number one, tips. So, I think streamers, right? Streamers think, tips. What do they call it? Donations. People are donating to my stream, right? They're not donating. They're giving you tips. You're a for-profit business. Got to think of it that way because that's technically income. You need to talk to an accountant whether you need to pay taxes on that. So it's important to understand that that's income, or potentially income, right? I'm not a legal or not an accounting advisor. I don't give tax advice. Tips number one: people just manna from heaven, throwing money at you. Okay. Number two is subscriptions. If you have a stream of some type, people can subscribe to you. They can hand you money monthly so long as you keep showing up. It requires you to show up all of the time. Correlated to that are maybe like off-site memberships. So you might be able to, if you're not streaming or not getting money monthly from your stream, like Patreon and OnlyFans are examples, but you can set up your own monthly membership program or product that allows you to just every single month charge the person for access or to use the thing, or just for free money for you forever, right? Until they quit. But it doesn't require a lot. Chris Reed was a great example. When I interviewed Chris, he told me that he started on Twitch himself, really talking about stock candles. He was just talking about them. He was not giving advice or anything like that. He was just talking about how things were going and kind of what they meant a little bit. And then he decided he was getting such a big following that he went and he started a Discord community discussing this stuff. And then he started charging membership to be part of this community. And he was making lots of money with lots of people in there. And he eventually sold it for a lot of money. So that's an option that you can have. How can you go about and create some type of membership that allows people to pay you monthly? All right, what else we got? We got ad revenue. So maybe you got a YouTube channel, or even like Twitch has it as well. I think Facebook allows you to run ads as well. Just based on how many views you get. The more views you get, the more money you make. It's never all that much unless you're getting millions and millions and millions of views, right? So figure out how to get the audience first, and then worry about the ad revenue. There are just products and other types of merch. What kinds of product can you sell? Most businesses, this is kind of where their thinking starts, is what product can we sell? It would help a good number of businesses to kind of go backwards. Well, what kinds of off-platform memberships can we do, or what kinds of ad revenue can we also generate? What else can they do? But it would help them if they thought of like t-shirts too, but that's beside the point. What can you sell? Streamers think t-shirts and hats. Businesses think their core product. You all can do it all, and you can sell other stuff on top of it. You can sell additions, and you can sell variations, and there's just so much potential. You can sell stuff white labeled. You can white label your own stuff, right? White labeling being the practice of taking something, putting somebody else's name on it, and then selling it as their own. So say you find a company in China that makes a product, and you're like, this would do really well in my space. You can buy it from them, have them slap a label on it with your name on it, and now you sell it as your own product. That's a white label, okay? That's another option. There are partnerships and advertisers. So if you have an audience base already, if you're getting customers, if you have traffic flow, for example, say you have like a retail location of some type, or what's an example? Like an esports hub, an internet cafe kind of thing, right? A place where people come together. You can find advertisers to pay you godly large amounts of money to throw their name on the wall, to have a vending machine, to have stuff, right? So what are required for that? That's pretty much you need traffic of some type. You need eyeballs. Once you have good numbers of eyeballs, it's much easier to get those, and you can leverage them up if you do them right. All right. You can do live events and workshops. Maybe you can show people how to do what you do rather than just doing it for them. Or you can get people together. In the gaming space, it's the conventions. People think largely conventions, and then you have breakout sessions and workshops, right? Well, you can do the same thing yourself. Who said you couldn't? You just need to find a funder to pay for the whole thing, have the speakers and guests, and then make it attractive enough for people to want to show up. At the moment, obviously, we have the Rona, but that's going to end sooner rather than later. So start thinking of how you can get that rolling for yourself. Another method is like group consulting of some type. Right? Get people together and just show them as a group how to do something. Show them how to get some type of result. And obviously this is based on, or should be based on, your brand mission. What is it your mission is that you're trying to accomplish? How are you trying to enrich people's lives? Well, if you are very clear on who you're trying to enrich, you know exactly who it is you want to be enriching, you know where to find them, how to market to them, start offering to enrich their lives in a group setting, and some amount of people will say yes, and then you can charge them all to be there together. Okay. The corollary to that is one-on-one. So group setting, and you give them all the information. You might be able to answer questions here or there, but it's not so personal. One-on-one is just more personal. It's the same material, just kind of more directed. And then finally, you can do some sort of done-for-you service, where you go and you actually do a thing for a person or to accomplish a specific result for them. Roofers are a great example, okay? So you can buy the shingles yourself, potentially depends on the state you're living in or country you're living in, I guess. You buy the materials yourself, you get the nail gun, you can go up there and just nail it all down, right? Or you hire someone to do it for you, and they just get up there and they have people who have done this a billion times, and they put your roof together for you. So that's a done for you service, right? So that's like it. I just rushed real quick through the various ways that you can make money. Just selling stuff, selling yourself, selling services, selling product. There really isn't another way to do it. Like, it's product, services, or just people handing you manna from heaven. All right. You can sell access, which is memberships. You can sell your audience, which is advertisers of some type. Like, that's how Facebook and Google make their money. They're advertisers. Right. So that's it. Those are the ways you can make money. Now, it's super important you understand this, though. Picking one of these methods in a vacuum is meaningless. All right, you could throw a dart at a dartboard and have as much luck picking the right method for you and your brand as if you spent a bunch of time going through and like studying each one and then deciding, because it has to come down to your brand mission. What is the micro-focused mission statement that you have for your brand? Who are you helping? How are you helping them? What are the goals you're helping them to achieve? What are you saving them from? What joy or wonder are you taking them to? If you don't have that nailed down solid and you know what it is, you know what your brand is about, you're not going to be able to figure out who you're supposed to be helping. You're not going to figure out what platforms you need to be marketing to those people on. You're not going to know what kind of content they want to enjoy in order to be able to get closer to the goal that your mission has laid out for them. You're not going to know how to create the right community that's going to bring them in and truly create the brand you're hoping for to get yourself more viewers and more followers on social media. Because you're not going to be able to build that community, the advertisers aren't going to want to talk to you, and you're not going to be able to scale up the business that you weigh in the way that you want. That's how it goes. You have to understand it's A to Z, not L, M, K, W, B. Like, you can't just jump and choose. Business is business. Everything needs to run in one smooth, continuous fashion. And I have a program for that. It's called the Streamer Success Secrets. And I take people and I show them how to craft that mission statement that's super micro focused, sets you apart from everybody else, and gets you exactly the audience you want. It helps you define exactly what content you're making that will perform with your audience, how to create the marketing methods and means that you need in order to get yourself in front of as many people, draw people in, turn those people into a community. That way you can leverage them into partnerships and advertisers, if that makes sense, or to sell them more product, more services, find other things to sell, and grow and scale a true business. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know. Message me, comment on these videos. Just let me know in some way, and I will help you schedule a free, absolutely no cost one-on-one consultation with me. I'll go through this. We'll help create a roadmap for you, your business, your brand, your stream, whatever it is, okay? I will go through this process, absolutely no cost, to show you how to do it. And I enjoy this. I love helping people. And we won't even discuss whether you want me to work with you until the very end of that call. But that's Streamer Success Secrets. I'd love to chat with you about it. Other than that, I'm going to remind you all, organization is the enemy of sloth. If you do not have a plan, if you do not have a clear roadmap, and the right support, the right guidance on how to work that plan, it's almost meaningless. Geez, I've had so many different guests on my show that, they all credit their success to the mentors they had. I credit my success to the mentors I had. You can try and pick and choose and watch this video and watch that and read this thing, and it's all going to seem so jumbled and just not concrete until you get someone to help you guide you through that and get things organized in your head. Organization is truly the enemy of sloth, because once you have things organized, there's no reason not to move forward with the plan. You just kind of fall into the plan, and that's when businesses grow. So I'd love to see that happen for you. Otherwise, don't be just a gamer, be a gamerpreneur.